Welcome back to the Bates Kitchen. If there is one thing that I get asked for more than anything else in my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my DMs, and in my comments on YouTube, it is, can we get Whitney's mashed potatoes recipe? Well, here it is.
I don't know why. I mean, it's very simple, and I just do it to taste, so I don't know.
Listen, I make
they are
tons
the
of mashed
best.
potatoes. I will infuse my garlic into my cream with some thyme leaves and simmer it up with the butter and pour it in my potatoes. No matter what length I go to, the kids, every single time, without fail, will prefer Whitney's mashed potatoes. As a matter of fact, they'll even ask me, are these mom's mashed potatoes or are these yours?
Okay, that's so true. They'll be like, which one are you making?
It's
Is
sad.
it mom's or is it yours?
It's sad.
So
They're the
sad.
easiest, but
Yours
I will
are
be
so
honest.
good.
Yours are better. I eat them. It's gonna blow your mind how easy it is. It's literally 3 ingredients, 4 if you count salt. He don't want. I put a little cube of butter on top so that I could, for the photo, to make it look better. I tried to get her to let me sprinkle parsley over it, to make it pop for the thumbnail. And Jade's already over here. He's like, that don't look like mom's potatoes. There's a little piece of butter on top. So he won't even. My kids, they want them just like mama makes them or nothing else.
Honestly, my mom made these when I was younger. It's really her recipe, but.
So easy. Well, they're probably her mom's recipe too. These go back. We don't know how far these go back, but I'll tell you, they're the best potatoes you'll ever eat. And you're gonna be so glad that you watched this video. Okay, this is the most essential side in the kitchen. If there's only one side you knew how to make, it truly goes with everything, except for maybe rice. But I mean, potatoes, mashed potatoes is as good as it gets, and this is the easiest mashed potatoes I've ever made. This is actually Whitney's mom's recipe, and Whitney made it. And the first time she made it, I'm like, these are my favorite potatoes. Oh, I was gonna show you one little shortcut. So one thing I do when I'm making mashed potatoes
Wait, what are you doing with my
I use, people are like, why do you have 2 cutting boards? Let me put these all beside you. I set you up for failure, babe, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's so fancy. I just
It ain't
am in a
fancy.
rush when I make mashed potatoes.
I just normally make a mess, and my wife tells me she doesn't like me making a mess in the kitchen. So if you put a second cutting board over here, you peel on this cutting board,
That is
you can just go
actually
dump
so
this in the
smart.
trash.
You know what I normally do? I will get a grocery bag and I'll put the grocery bag on the counter and then I'll
open
peel
them.
my potatoes into the grocery bag.
That's smart. It doesn't
Throw it
look good
away.
on camera, but it's smart.
Wow, he's fancy. Literally, these are the easiest potatoes. You can ask my kids whose potatoes they prefer.
Every single time. I'll make these. I'll infuse my cream with garlic and thyme.
Doesn't
pour it into my Yukon Gold
you always
potatoes.
do. He does these for me too.
Yeah. I do it already, and actually what Whitney does is at the end, she puts the right amount of her secret ingredients in it, and it's so much better than anything I make according to the kids. Now for me, I prefer my fancy mashed potatoes, but these are the most
There's
versatile
nothing
you can
like
have. Special thank you to Merrifield for sponsoring today's episode. I really love cooking, and I love using quality ingredients when I cook. But the better for you brands can really hit you in the pocketbook. That's why I started using an app called Merrifield. It's completely free, and it gives you rewards for buying clean brands that you're probably already using anyways. It works like this. After you shop, you scan your receipt inside the app. Merrifield picks up anything from their approved brand list and gives you points for it. Brands like Applegate, Amy's, Bragg, Crofters, all the good ones. And if you're someone who orders groceries online, this part is really nice. You can connect your Whole Foods and your Instacart account so that everything automatically loads in the app. There's no scanning needed. I'm always trying to feed my family well, but I'm also trying to be conscious about my budget, and Merrifield makes it really easy to get a little back on ingredients that I'm already buying. If you want to check it out, use the download link down below in my description box, scan the QR code right here on the screen, and start getting rewarded for money that you're already spending. So I actually remember one of the very first meals that Whitney cooked for me. Well, of course, the first thing she ever cooked for me
It had to be out of a box.
was Sonic hot dogs because
yeah.
she would walk, because I met her at Sonic. But at the house, one of the first things she cooked, and I'll distinctly remember this because I never ate them growing up.
I'm trying to wait. Let me think of if I can remember what it was. Fish sticks.
It was fish sticks
Yeah.
with these
Oh
mashed
my
potatoes and Velveeta mac and cheese, which
Out
is
of
a
a
big
box.
name brand. And I thought,
You know what? I thought I was
Velveeta
really cool.
was, you were cool. It was the
No,
coolest
because
thing.
these I felt like were from scratch. I thought, wow, I'm making his mashed potatoes. That's
You
kind of
did.
fancy.
These are the best. I'm telling you, that meal is still,
You're still making a mess.
I'm still making a mess. If you take some Velveeta mac and cheese, some good crunchy fish sticks, and put it with these mashed potatoes,
I'm sorry.
I will still
It really
feel so
is
good.
elite. It's so good.
There's something about, and there's some good fish sticks. You can't knock fish sticks. I mean, I've ate the fish sticks at restaurants before because they were so
I'm
good.
pretty sure my fish sticks were the first ones you ever ate, though.
They were, because actually, that's the very first seafood. My introduction to seafood, before I tried crab at a restaurant, before I tried lobster, my very first seafood I ever had was a yellow box of fish sticks. Look how far I've come. We've been married. We've almost been married now we were broke as sin. We've almost been married now for
almost 12 years.
Almost 12 years. We've known each other for almost 13 years. And look how far I've come from fish sticks and Velveeta to look at us in the kitchen tonight.
I'm so
making
proud.
Mashed potatoes.
I still make things out of a box. I can make mashed potatoes, chicken casserole. I can make some things. I personally like to bake a little bit better than cooking.
You do? Oh, you make that chocolate pie from Joanna Gaines' cookbook.
I can make some meals.
You cook great. Whitney actually
loves
cooks
it.
more than me. She just doesn't enjoy it.
He likes it for a hobby. I'm just like, what's the fastest thing that is not too terribly bad for us that I can just cook and throw together?
I will say, if you're cooking for a big group of people, if you're just cooking for a few of you, you go ahead and just throw your potatoes cut them into the side and dump them in later. But if you're cooking for a group, your potatoes will brown if you don't put them in water. So I go ahead and pull my pot up and throw it right beside so that I can keep it going with the potatoes. You want to cut your potatoes about the same size. If your potatoes are not similarly sized, then they're going to get hard at different times and they're going to get soft at different times and you'll have messed up texture. So I cut them all about the same dice. And
I did know that, actually.
You did. You taught me that, I think.
Actually,
you were Gordon Ramsay.
I guess I could do this while you're doing that.
You're not waiting. That's what the kids normally do. I set them up.
They love doing
That's
that.
why they really love doing potatoes.
They'll get them their little Walmart bags and they'll sit there and peel potatoes and think it's the coolest thing ever.
You know, used to in the kitchen, this is what it was. Me and Whitney, it was only 2 potatoes back at that time, or 3 potatoes.
I think my max was 4 and we always had leftovers.
But used to, this was me and you in the kitchen. Nowadays, it's not me and you in the kitchen. You got the kids and I'm cooking, or I'll take the kids while you cook because it's just too much.
It's a wonderful life.
Where did all these kids come from? I know. Don't ask. Don't act like I don't know.
Wow, you are so much faster at this than me. When you're not.
Get one more out of the bag. That potato's done for. No, we'll rinse that off and just cook it anyways.
We will not. You're crazy. I would throw it away if he wasn't here. He is not putting.
Whitney will leave pizza out all night
and eat it. There's nothing.
But let a freshly peeled potato.
We are not rinsing that and using that. Zach, do not do that. No, I'm dead serious.
We threw this potato away.
We're throwing that potato. You're not. Oh my gosh. You're crazy.
Let one potato fall on the floor and it's done for.
You're so fast at this. I feel like when you're not beside me, I feel like I'm so fast.
You are so fast.
When you're standing beside me or I watch you do it, I feel like you're faster than I am.
It always looks faster with somebody else peeling potatoes. That's the longest chore in the kitchen.
Golly.
So my mom, when she would do potatoes, she would do them just like this. She would go down in rounds, all the way down, and then we would stack those rounds up precariously. This is dangerous. And she would do this and this. I still remember this. This always scared me. Come down, come down. You do that 2 or 3 times for a potato. And I'm not saying that's the wrong way to do it.
He's funny.
But I have found that when I get another potato, I'll show you here. Still working on it. This is not the fastest way to do potatoes.
Me and you could be the only 2 that could talk about mashed potatoes this long because this is literally only 3 ingredients.
This is the way that I do it. Now, come in, cut them about the width you want down through here. And then I pull out the 2 middle pieces because they're flat. And take the 2 ends separate, just come down. If the middle's really thick, make it 3. And Whitney always uses russet potatoes for her mashed potatoes. For me, a lot of the mashed potatoes I cook, I'll use Yukon Golds. One thing I love about Yukon Golds is you don't peel them at all. You just throw them straight in the water, boil them, pop them out of the pillows when they come out. It's so much easier.
Sounds too fancy to me.
It's not fancy, it's fast. It's fast, fast, fast. And this is why I love using a second cutting board. Both of these are from Scotsman, USA. But those go over there, and we go over to the stovetop. Now, one thing I learned from Gordon Ramsay is you salt your potato water. That's only messed me up one time when I didn't tell Whitney, and she salted the potatoes and I salted the water, and we had some salty potatoes. But it's supposed to help them absorb the salt better. We got our potatoes boiling, and they typically, for us, this many potatoes will boil somewhere between 13 and 18 minutes, depending on how hot it is. So I'll normally set the timer on the low end and then pull them out and test them and see if they're smashable. You want to grab one. If you've got an off one that's not really evenly sized with the rest, don't use that. Use one of your bigger potatoes and you'll pull it out and you'll know if it's ready to smash. If it smashes really easily, then it's ready. So our potatoes are ready here. Let's turn the heat off.
Wow, we made lots of potatoes.
That's why I do it in a bowl. I used to do that over the sink, but now I do it over a bowl because if I lose any potatoes, I can get them back out of there.
That's genius. I was wondering why you were doing that. Wow.
I got a few potatoes in there, so I'll just dump this out real quick.
Well, that is so smart.
Used to, when we weren't making as many potatoes, it didn't matter. Now that we're making a lot, I don't have a strainer that big. Maybe somebody can tell me where to buy one.
That's so smart.
Now this is where Whitney truly shines. Now I will say, I did learn this much. The real secret is way more butter than you think. So we'll just start straight in with the whole stick. And then typically another half.
It is really the most simple
The most basic.
you could possibly ever make. I've had friends ask me like the recipe. I really do not have a recipe. I always just do it to taste. I know now that it's definitely about 1.5 sticks of butter.
But we do, how many potatoes was this? We do almost a full 5 pounds of potatoes. When we used to make it with just 4, it was about it was maybe half a stick or sometimes a full stick. It wasn't a stick and a half.
We really just do it to taste. So it's just butter, cream. Oh, can you open that for me? Just open, do your little.
Does this one not have? Oh, this one has it.
Well, I already opened it on that side.
Yeah, that'll be your air vent. Well, I don't think this one works.
Here. I'll teach you the old school way. You just stick your little butter knife in there and go whoop.
You want to put a little air hole in the other side?
No. That's the way I've always done it.
My mom had a little angled thing. I don't use a lot of cans. My mom had a little thing you
just. Oh, should we salt it since you salted the water?
We got to taste them first. Because everything's
So literally all I have is butter and cream in here, and I will just mix this up.
These are a lot more forgiving to over mixing. If you're using Yukon Golds, you can't just sit there and blend them because they will get pasty. But the russets I found are a lot more forgiving.
And I kind of go based on my texture. When I see they're a little dry, I'll just add a little more cream or butter, make them a little more creamy.
And you'll learn after the first couple of times of adding butter or cream which one's missing. And we call it cream. I love making it with cream.
What is
it's just evaporated
milk. It's evaporated milk. Do I keep saying cream?
We always do because I normally make it with cream when I'm making potatoes, but my kids like it better like this, and this is the way.
Sorry if I misled y'all. It is not cream. Yeah, it's evaporated milk. I guess I wasn't thinking. Okay, I definitely think it needs a little more cream or butter.
Yeah, we don't even have to taste it. I'm just going to throw the rest in there. We're going to be at 2 sticks. You want a third stick? We might throw 3 sticks in here.
I don't know. Let me see this
I want to taste some too. These are headed the right direction.
Please me, please me. Oh.
We definitely need some salt. A little bit of salt.
You can add salt because I sometimes oversalt it. Add in a little more cream.
I think we're going to need more butter too.
Hang on.
Now, if you're making these ahead,
as simple as can be.
If you're making these ahead, like to take to Easter or Christmas or a family party, like our Valentine's Day, if you're making them ahead, you can throw a little bit of butter on top before you put the lid back on your potatoes. And it'll just keep them extra buttery when you get there.
I'm not the type of person that likes mashed potatoes that have like a lot of people like chunks, I guess, of potatoes in there. I don't know. I like mine very smooth and very creamy. So yeah, we'll definitely put a little more butter. Now we've lost count of butter. See, this is just all to taste. It's butter, evaporated milk, salt.
Well, potatoes are also different sizes, so you never know when you're getting there what size potato do you use.
I don't know, but they were tasting good a second ago. Hang on, just one more little taste.
Are we close?
So close. They're just a little bit dry. I think butter and a little more cream. You could actually even add more salt, just a tad. Go ahead.
I brought the pepper over here like I was going to be allowed to add pepper. Whitney says no pepper in these mashed potatoes.
Okay, y'all have to let me know if you like pepper in mashed potatoes. There is no way. I'm like, leave off the pepper.
But these go with everything. And so you are right. They're the perfect platform because no matter what I'm making to go on top of them, these go great with my roast. These go great with
his roast
short ribs. These go great with no matter what you're making them with because they're so simple that they don't overcomplicate the rest of the dish. Like sometimes you have a really strong garlic and sour cream mashed potato with chives and it doesn't go with something else you've got, your meatballs or something. Well, now you've got some conflicting flavors and that's a problem.
Maybe it's just because these taste like my childhood, and so I cannot imagine adding...
No, because these don't taste like my childhood, and they're amazing. They truly are some of the best.
adding pepper to it, though. Okay, I literally think that's perfect. I mean, they look very creamy.
I gotta get another spoon.
Oh.
That's a very good.
Oh. You know, don't change a thing.
Now, the texture that you're looking for, I'll try to show you here. See if I can flip this down to the camera. You're just looking for that super creamy, that whipped texture. When you put that down, let's put these in a bowl like we're serving them up for something. And put some butter on top.
That was it. I mean, they're as simple as can be.
We're gonna make them look good for a picture here.
You have to admit, those are the best. If I can't do anything else fancy, I can make you some mashed potatoes.
I can't make them this good. I just can't get them right. There's something about your touch.
there have been times that you have tried to make them, like if I'm not home and you're trying to do
The
supper.
kids will always tell them when I get home, Dad made mashed potatoes, but they're not as good. A few times I've gotten really good ones, and the kids have been like, those were good.
Which is so surprising because it's not like you can't like.
No, I can
do
cook other
it.
things. It's just they aren't the
taste.
same.
I don't know. It's because
Look at that.
it's a mommy thing.
Oh, just
Oh my
look
gosh.
at this big old.
Those are so good. Bradley's back there like, please.
This honestly is a full meal. Look at how creamy, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the edge is so creamy.
How many potatoes was that? That is perfect
Almost 5 pounds.
for just like a family function or a dinner.
We put almost a full 3 sticks in there, almost. So if you're
Gosh.
making them on your own.
Those are so pretty.
Now, what do we do for a good photo? I have to know. Tell me what you think here, Dan. I have some options. Okay, I may commit a real sin here.
What? You can't mess up our mashed potatoes. The
For
kids won't let you.
I have to get attention, so I may have to sprinkle some parsley on top.
Oh no, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. My potatoes.
Not even for the thumbnail?
No, my potatoes will not look fancy with all the little fancy stuff on it. I just like
Not good
like
enough.
right.
Look at the protest. All I wanted was a good thumbnail.
No. No.
You have to go look at the thumbnail and see if I got. Should I put more than one stick of butter, one little
I think
cube
one's
butter on top?
fine. Or you can put another one. I don't mind butter.
You know what?
We just don't like all the fancy stuff.
Should it be
My
like
kids
that?
don't either.
No, Dad.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Jaden don't even like any extra butter. Oh,
I'll tell you what.
wait. You know what? No, you make you a bowl. You can have a bowl and you make it look fancy.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let him get pictures of it just like this,
Okay.
and we'll do our taste test, our whole taste test, and then I'll come back and sprinkle just a little parsley on for my thumbnail. Wait, how?
Perfect.
We have to be careful with our taste test. It's my favorite part of the episode. It's time to taste what we've made. I already know what these things taste like because they are so good. Whitney, you can have the first bite because I'm
I already
chivalrous.
know. We're just eating out of the big thing. Yeah, I guess we don't need a bowl. There's nothing like them. There's nothing like them.
They're creamy, buttery. There's
Salty.
nothing in here that's overpowering. It is the perfect side for everything that you're going to make, honestly, for the rest of your life. So, if there's one thing that you want to make from the Bates Kitchen, learn my wife's mashed potatoes, and you will thank her later.
We literally make this for so many different meals. He makes it for his fancy meals. I make it for fast meals because it is the
It
most
goes with
simple
everything.
thing to
And it's
make.
so easy to make. You don't have to worry. If you got something really complicated on the stove, you don't have to worry about making mashed potatoes because it's going to be so easy. Honestly, my second favorite thing to cook up with Whitney.
What's your first?
Another kid.
Oh my God. He's so
She's already got another kid on the way. We'll have to wait a few months to cook up another one. Alrighty. Well, let's
we're
let the
good.
kids come in and devour this. Or wait, should I make my thumbnail now with my parsley and see if it works? I could swirl these around and put some. You know I'm really set on that when I have my brain set on something.
You do that. You do that and then you just, okay, this is what I'll let you do. Sprinkle your parsley on there and then just pick it right back off.
Okay.
Do it for your photo. You can even get you a bowl with your parsley. Wow, that's a good bite. Look at all that butter. Didn't say it.
My kids are crying because I'm trying to take a good picture.
Whose mashed potatoes are the best mashed potatoes?
Everybody knows. Everybody knows Mama got the best mashed potatoes. Even Daddy knows. That's the truth.
I will say it does look pretty having like parsley and
It
stuff.
does look pretty. These kids ain't gonna agree though.
That's gonna be hard to pick off our potatoes. Okay, that is pretty. Those are some pretty potatoes.
Okay, now let's rake all this off. See, I didn't even need that much. I just wanted to pull up that big piece. That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
We'll trade it for
Okay.
some little ones. I should have spent some more time cutting.
Okay,
down
this
a
is
little more
my cue to let you finish. Have fun with them.
Whitney doesn't want to claim these because they run.
These really are the best mashed potatoes. You should try them.